You keep it up by clicking them. People want to see Storm Spirit.
Slushy Shag is also pink.
Would you prefer me to call it the Sakura Petals piece? We'll see if they're able to play that fast though.
Yeah, and usually the second item would be running, what, the Bloodstone for the Storm now? Because I think you still first beeline that Kaya at the very beginning.
Yeah. Oracle.
Axe. Oh, yeah. Oracle going down first, actually. I was looking at Axe, but he was very, very close to dying. Being nerfed, I'm pretty sure you still get it 100% of the time on your Mars.
Unless you're Funnick. In which case he completely ignores you.
Don't worry, I did end up seeing that kill up in the top. I didn't know if Mipushka was going to be able to get the remaining stacks of Shadow Poison really good against the Terrorblade early in the game. Forces him to use meta in the lane, but it looks like meta has not even been used once. Back in the mid, Kasani is getting soul sucked. He's dead. Spirit Siphon Carter.
Yeah, not a whole lot his allies can do to help him at the moment, especially the Shadow Demon sitting on basically no mana. He TPs in, and he's just not going to be able to do anything other than yap Sword lane from this Storm Spirit set. This is going to be the case around this level 4-5. Death Prophet definitely having an advantage. Up until you hit that level 6 and you have the Ball Lightning, Death Prophet is just going to be able to run you down. Did miss that kill down there on bottom though.
Well, it was another kill on the start. Roger did get it, but it's still the start going down for the laning phase for that little bit of time. Sure, he's got TP. He'll be right back in any moment now. Back in mid again. Kasani, he's not 6, so he can't really be up against Pikachu here, and that's just Spirit Siphon.
Tower here. Storm Spirit being level 4. He's just going to die again here. What can they do? That's
Exorcism as well. He's trying to do as much damage as possible, but Pikachu's got haste. He's not really afraid. There is the lift, though, but gets clipped by the last Spirit, and Pikachu's just like, all right, I'll take another one. Screw it. Open the Fae. Let's keep going. Sure, they bring in Mipushka. He does have mana now, but no Q available. Now it's there, but Funnick will spear him to the high ground here. Actually, spears him to the low ground. They will manage to get the kill, but here's the point.
Sitting in kind of the awkward pre-level 6 phase on Rupert where he's not able to do a whole lot, but he does need experience right now.
Ooh. Does have that early mid game into the mid game that leads into just being able to dominate throughout the rest. And, well, I say that, though. They do manage to pick off the Oracle down in the bot in the meantime, but, I mean, that's just picking off another support. Stark's not actually 6. We're probably just going to see him pop Exorcism, and as soon as they try to go for a team fight. By the way, Black Hole does go down. Does pop Exort? No, doesn't pop Exort. Just goes straight for the Black Hole, but silenced immediately. He's dead. He's leashed up, though. He will end up getting flipped off by Happy Durar. And they do manage to get the Mars killed. Soul Spirit Siphon out on Storm Spirit. No mana. He's dead. Yep. Then they get that Black Hole, and Death Prophet was immediately ready to assign something, which leash immediately out on the Shadow Demon. They find yet another kill to his first item. He just has the robe. Stun. They find the Shadow Demon. Storm Spirit does zip in, though. They look for the first kill, and they're trying their best here, but Axe blinks in just in time. They will go ahead and survive this one. Arena goes down. I say survive, actually. I think Oracle will still go down. False Promise. Not going to be the one he wants to steal, though. Gets Purifying Flames. So they find 2 kills in about this. They'll walk into the Roshan pit, and by they I mean just Pikachu, but they might turn this around. Actually, they go immediately for the Shadow Demon, and if they get this kill, then there's no real way that can be contested, actually, outside the pit. Get the kill, you can't dispel that. Now they're just going to walk right back in the pit and finish the job.
I mean, I feel like this speaks volumes to the state of the game. When you're able to commit Exorcism to the Roche, and the enemy team knows that you're doing it and they can't fight it, you basically want to...
They want to make a comeback on this because you don't see any damage coming out from the Storm Spirit, speaking of which, dual stuff into the air. They do have Arena, though, and they go immediately for it, and they do end up getting this kill. Pikachu, great blink reveal on the side of Funnick. They do want to try and get this kill on the Oracle here. They don't have a slow available. They do manage to at least get Brock, and looks like they steal the Q, and they will get that one at least. So they do get 2 trades out of this one, and they're going to defend this tower too. They want to keep this mid, because if they give it up to HR, they're going to get a lot of map protection. And with this, actually, they blink in. They do want to at least try to deny this regen. The Black Hole immediately is going to be stolen by Roger, but Roger can't really get in there and doesn't want to get in there. And I don't think he'll be able to live to keep this one. Diffusal goes out, and Roger...
Beautiful Black
Hole! It's a really
Hole!
good hole, actually. does manage to do a lot of damage with it, but there's no follow-up.
Perfect, but you know that you can't take the fight. And again, all these things speak volumes to the state of the game. And at this point, with Exorcism up, Black Hole is down at the moment, but that's going to slow down.
Some beefy boys. You got your Butterfly, you got your Christmas now. Oh, wait, Mars Arena does go out, though. They want these keep up, but trying to pick up supports at the sidelines. They go immediately for the axe, but I don't think you can make this 1v1 fight between this start here. Satanic's not going to save you, especially when you're disrupted by your Shadow Demon, and he might actually be going down here. No, he does manage to pop it just in time with the Black Hole. Does manage to go through. They steal it at the last second. Sonic goes through. They've got the Black Hole counter on Funnick and trying to hold him over, but it's not going to be enough. Three-man silence goes out, but what is that going to do? You just see Nyx just clicking away, and this is the Terror Blade that's just been doing literally nothing this whole game, getting all this.
And its heals. I do think that this game. Oh, I can stop myself short here.
Hang on.
On the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, they do manage to find the leash immediately as well. The root's there. Does manage to get the stun, but it's not going to change anything. Everyone is there for that Storm Spirit pick off.
Any ops?
Nope, one still yet as well. Actually, back up at the top again, though. They find Mapochka.
Yeah.
Hard.
I mean, he's the best one on his team equipped for dealing with it, but even so, just insane damage. Just the tower takes like 100, 200 damage right there, just from the illusion clicking. It's very, very good though.
Storm zips in, Black Hole goes through. It's a really good Black Hole from Roger, and there's a counter Black Hole, but there's nobody in the Black Hole. They immediately buy back on the Oracle to try and save anybody, but it looks like Axe indefinitely going down here. Nyx just clicking away inside the Mars Arena. Pikachu does manage to get out of there at the last second. We'll go ahead and Spirit Siphon, so Funnick losing a lot of HP here, but they're not really concerned about this. They get the kill, but the disarms there following suit, but Nyx, he still has Satanic, he still has Aegis, he's clicking away. There's 4 projectiles that almost killed the Slark as well. It's CL, they're going to go ahead and GG this bad boy, and HellRaisers coming in with what I always like to say, the Terror Blade effect. It's not the Storm Spirit. If anybody thinks it's the Storm Spirit,
they were too focused on like trying to find a smoke pick off or something, and like it was nerfed, I believe.
Ooh, partner. I feel like, yeah, like you were saying, there's not that much damage. I don't think. I feel like you don't really want to go like super duper late with Morphling versus PL, because it's the other thing is that there's a Legion commander in the game. Legion scales not infinitely, because it's all dependent on like how you get the kills. By the way, First Blood declared up in the top. But barely inch away getting the mana. They will glimpse him back though and bigged him. It's actually probably going to go down here. Nyx just trying to stack with his HP a little bit here. Will pop the heal at the last second. Nyx, I would not want to do that. That's okay. Well,
Phase. His
so
team
now
is probably not pleased with him after last game.
So now I know we haven't really talked about it too much. Enigma is it's got a lot of farm.
Side of the map. Elementos responding to this pretty well. He says, you know what, if you're going to push... Oh, Winter Raven getting died pretty far back here.
Well, they dropped the
Actually,
curse and...
kill me. Oh,
yeah, that's dead.
Alright, so they managed to get the punish there off on... this is exactly what he should be doing. You know, if the enemies decide to invade our jungle, well, they're on the opposite side of the map, as long as they take this tier 1 tower here.
You see a lot of damage going on Pikachu. It's actually barely going to escape from this one. Just a little bit of heal that came from the... it came from press the attack. But Legion Commander will definitely be traded off here. So they lose one for this, but he'll gladly trade his life to make sure that your mid gets out perfectly fine.
Yeah. Oh, but
well, so much for perfectly fine. Nyx comes in. He does have Spirit Siphon of his own. He's trying to hold the kill, and he will get him. Don't know where that Crypt Storm was going, though. Kill anybody in the mid here. They do manage to walk on top of their ward, so they know that Funnick is here. They want to get him at least.
They can connect Field and Static Storm here, but they decide not to
dropped it.
Get back.
You get the duel. They're not going to take the fight. He glimpsed back one, but it's not going to find anything on top of that. I think Boschka's going to go down with it too, and this is just probably a Roche if they want to do it. There's an Arcane Rune as well in the Death Prophet, but maybe they just want to do most of the time. It feels like they've done a lot more on this map in comparison to HR and running with the Morphling. Like, Morphling is... Well, I say that actually. They just did take the first tier 2 tower of the game. But still, it's just Morphling's items are very few and selective and still at the second to top of the net worth, and you could see the items that PL has and what they'll be able to actually like give and do in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's also on the fact, like you were saying, there's a very reliable way that you can now disable the disarm in comparison to Morphling, who would end up getting disarmed, who also has Manta, but still, by the way, they do manage to get the Death Prophet in the mid.
Oh. But he does have another 1,000 gold in him.
Right. All Morphling really needs is one lucky shotgun, and he'll be able to get this. There is a duel that's going out immediately out on the Disruptor. So that's another big thing, too, is that duel is constantly available if they want to end up trying to get some extra secure there. Funnick trying to disengage for the time being. He does have to roll if he wants to get out of here, but this might be a team fight. In fact, it looks like it could very well be. Silence goes out onto the Morphling. He has Manta Style, though, so he's not fazed by this one. The counter silence goes out. The Winter's Curse goes out on Pango, though. There's nobody nearby in Bignum. He's trying to get out of here, but everyone coming in. Funnick does end up dropping the black hole, actually on the back lines. It goes immediately out onto the PL Roger, though. He's not going to be able to find the kill, and especially since he has Aegis anyway. But they do at least try to go for Pikachu here. They jump towards him. The Yule's up in the air. Nick's taking a lot of damage from the Exorcism. There's another Essence Spring Pop going out there. Pikachu does manage to find the heal, but he is going to be brought down with the duel immediately being thrown out there, trying to make sure he stays alive during duel, but it's not going to happen. They get the duel damage. They get the easy kill. Kasane needs to escape. Funnick at least trying to find a return here, but there is an Aegis still. They actually are going to go one more attempt here at the Legion Commander being brought to the sidelines. Not going to be able to get enough, but they do have the Kinetic Field Static Storm combo, as well as a Midnight Pulse with the jump from Funnick. They'll find the kill, and they're looking for Lestaro, but he's going to be able to get out the last second. But that 1 mile away could be a Sven with a Ag Stormhammer, and he'll just be there in like literal split seconds. It's the same thing with the with PL, because you jump in there with Phantom Rush. Shotgun though. First reveal goes out onto Pikachu immediately down in the bot there. Actually, I think we saw... No, it was just the Ghost Scepter last fight. Yep. So we do see big network swing, though. The duel goes out immediately out on the Pug. Now, this is the only hero that could really kind of just not die in a duel, and he will die. The Poshka will also go down on the sidelines, and this is huge, actually. HR losing all of their heroes in very different spots and scenarios. Roger, though, drops a 3-man Black Hole, but it's not going to matter because the Winter's Curse just goes out immediately. They can't buy time for the rest of the heroes to be there either, so wasted BKB, wasted immediately. Now he's farming up on this hill here. They do see Pikachu. They start the roll, and they're pumping it. They go immediately for the first, but there's no one they could really find the initial targets for, and it looks like this just might be... Actually, no. They tried to go for the Shadow Demon. The shotgun was there, but we see Nyx losing all of his HP here. He is going to start morphing, but Polino goes in there with the Diffusal Blade as well as the Abyssal. He gets out just in time, but the Static Storm is not going to find any real targets. He's trying to disengage. The duel's out on the Disruptor, though. They find that one, but the Black Hole goes through the Winter's Curse, though, as an immediate response. They do find 1-to-1. Morphling still trying to regen and heal up with what he can, but he's probably just out of here. And they will end up losing Roger. The Ghost Scepter, E-Blade, I mean, it's not going to change anything here. Immense damage.
Cyber Legacy game, but they've kept their net worth up pretty good on HellRaisers as well. So now they're going to take this Roche fight here. I don't think you're able to fight against Cyber Legacy without Black Hole right now.
Well, they do drop in there with a roll, and they immediately end up dropping the curse on the Pango there. And they get the duel to follow suit. Pango's dead.
Yep.
Long live Pangolier.
Long live Pangolier. The Pangolier is dead now.
Well, that's what long live Pango means. Come on. It's not even ancient history. Anyway, Roshan goes down. Still took a little bit longer because they didn't want to end up using... Well, actually, they go for Bignum here. That'd be a pretty good one, but they drop for Pikachu and Bignum. Winter's Curse. Winter's Curse? Winter's Curse. There it is. The shotgun goes out, though, but Enigma doesn't do a lot of damage, and Pikachu just BKB'd up for the time being. They're going to go ahead and Glimmer Cape roll out. It looks like they wanted Pikachu, but they got who they can get because now everyone is here, and it looks like there's at least one hero going down in this scenario. Yeah. And there he goes.
Shard would also be pretty good here. Being able to get a second Winter's Curse or a second Exorcism up after the first one ends.
Duel on the Poshka.
Quite nice.
You see pick off on the sidelines there, but got it.
Emperor Palpatine.
Now we can do it that way. Roll starts up. Goal coming in. They want to get somebody here. They drop the BKB immediately on the side of Pikachu. Silenced up on Disruptor. He's trying to find somebody to glimpse. They want this Winter Wyvern. They see him now. They drop the Curse. That's not going to do anything here, and they kill off one. Buyback immediately. Valamentos on the sidelines. Ghost Scepter goes out. He dodges it just in time. The heal's there, though, and Funnick. There's no real way they can damage him outside of that. They blink out immediately onto Rogers, so there's no black hole. He has no buyback because he bought the refresher, and this is HR. They need to disengage here. There's silenced up on Nyx as well. They can't do anything. There's no mana for waveform. Silenced up, slowed up as well. He's taking so much damage. Funnick does come in, try to get the disarm. They will get it, and Nyx still trying to get out here. They will get.
She does. I mean, to use after the cheese is used, I imagine.
Oh god. Yeah, this mid tower is super dead. Roger blinks in. There's no Lincoln Sphere available because they actually find this Winter on the back line, so lose a lot of HP, but the duel goes out immediately on Nyx, but Nyx is actually winning, and he won this duel. He comes back in. They get the buyback immediately out. It's well from the Legion Commander and the Winter Wyvern. They want to go for more. Roger comes in with the second black hole. He's getting a boat. The PL goes down. That's just the Aegis, though. Pikachu trying to get anything here. Nyx turns back into Death Prophet. Mantis styles it off, and they want to get this kill, but the cheese is there. Save it for the time being. The second black hole not available. I mean, we've already seen it be used. I didn't even see what the Roche was, by the way.
Oh, it was an egg synth. Death Prophet has it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Amazing ability, but oh my god. They didn't get enough from it, though. I mean, that was amazing. They got the Aegis. They're slowing them down a little bit. All their abilities are on cooldown right now. They're not able to take this fight if they can't disable the PL. They can't do that without the Static Storm on the Black Hole.
Yeah, I mean, you can E-Blade him as much as you want. You can disarm him as much as you want, but there's so many things that can purge it that ends up working out extremely well. Pango Roll does come out. They want to get this Winter Wyvern a second time, and they come back in, and Nyx clicks away. They're not going to get the curse off in time, and they do get the kill, and that's what they were wanting to get off in order to actually make this return. They do manage to kill off Roger, though. There's 1.5 million PL illusions and no way to really kill them off here, and the Decrepify out on Funnick to make sure he lives on this one. Minotaur Horn being popped as well to try and get the escape, and they're going to immediately go for Miposhka. He's decrept up, though. He'll survive for a little while longer. Buys back immediately. They want to confirm kills here. They drop the ultimate out from the Death Prophet as well. The shotgun goes through, but there's no damage coming out from Nyx, especially since he's still got a lot of strength in. And they're going to go for this next tower. They've got the spells. They've got the abilities. Quickening Charm. Just making sure this ult comes up so quickly. Funnick coming back in again. They can't get this PL. Dodges it again. Doppelganger. Great spell, by the way. Thanks, Valve. They do manage to drop the Disruptor and the Storm on top of it. They won't get the kill. They got the kill on Palamentos, and they want more. They want Pikachu. There's no real spot for him to escape, especially when you get glimpsed back into the base, but he actually fuels BKBs. No, BKBs at the last second. He will be able to escape. But on the downside, for the side of HR, you lost almost all of your buildings. And
3 tier 3's down. You're missing range rack.
Yeah, I think that's the item that they have to run out of this in order to actually get the comeback going out. There's no real slots that you want to slop out as your Morphling node in order to keep this. Roll goes out, though. They do want to try to get this Winter Wyvern again. The shotgun's there. They do manage to find fight there at the time being. The duel goes out, though. They will lose at least Miposhka for this, so 1-for-1 trade so far. Winter does go down. That's actually dieback, too, so it'll be a little while. Nyx, though, he still has Morph available. He pops BKB immediately. He's hitting creeps for some reason.
This is good. You have Black Hole ready. You have Refresher ready on the Enigma. He's sitting on the back line. He's going to get them both. This is what he's waiting for.
He's waiting for this right jump, and he finds it. He gets at least the Death Prophet for now. They don't need to pop the Refresher just yet. He does get blinked on immediately, though. Has his ultimate available. Pops the mangoes. He drops the second
and he gets him, too.
And he gets the kill. They're going to go for Legion. They're cleaning him up. The Glimmer Cape's not going to save you today. The Shadow Blade's not going to do anything. It's HR. They get the kills they need, and now this is where they will take the advantage.
The PL kills everybody. Last fight went... Oh, I'm going to stop myself short because we're about to see a fight here.
Pango roll. They do find the Divine Rapier. You can see how quickly that they disengage from this one as soon as they saw that one. They bring him back. The glimpse on the Winter. If they get this kill on Bignum, that's huge, and they find the E-Blade, but there's the fresh new item. The Aeon Disc will save them for the time being, but only for the time being. They will manage to find Kasani in the backline to the duel, and the Black Hole actually goes down on the PL again. They get the kill. This is a huge one. The Refresher is there. The BKB goes through. The Winter's Curse isn't there. He actually dies trying to cast it due to the Nether Ward. And CL just popped the GG. They don't want any more of this game. They see the Divine. No buybacks available for any of these heroes. They're just done.
That is why, Pete, we protect the back line.
Shaco as well. So he was beefy without